How have you and your wife adjusted to the Cali lifestyle? Oh my God. It tastes like feet. Hey guys, what's up? JD from JDTechTV here, and yeah, it's been a while, but I figured the best way for me to come back is with a Q&A, let you ask where I've been if you're interested. I reached out on Twitter and Instagram, and here's what you had to ask. Where have you been? Also, where were you for your favorite tech video last year? Well, in case there's some of you out there that don't know, I work for Jonathan Morrison, and that's the primary job and the primary focus. So JDTechTV is, and always has been, something that I do on the side even before I moved out to California. And with the increased workload that we've had at TLD at the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019, I was prioritizing my weekends to be with my wife as opposed to working on stuff for my own channel in the limited time that I have because, you know, marriage, making YouTube videos, I feel like the answer was pretty easy for me. But don't worry, things have slowed down just a tad, so I'll be able to make more videos on a regular basis. As for my favorite place that I was when I filmed a tech video last year, I would have to say that was in Toronto, Canada, where I filmed my Sandmark lens review. And if you guys haven't checked that out, I will make sure to place that link in the description down below. I'm really proud of that one. Favorite place you have traveled and favorite bag or suitcase brand to travel with? Well, I actually just got back from Spain, which was absolutely amazing, but I would have to say that Italy just barely beats that out as my favorite place that I've ever been. Although the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona was hands down the most beautiful building I have ever been in my entire life. As for what bags I take with me, it tends to vary. For my trip to Spain, I brought a backpack from Herschel. I've been a fan of their stuff for a while, not only for the style, but also for the quality. What do you feel about the Samsung S10e? Is it hitting the nail on the head or not? Well, when we walked away from that Samsung event, I was really impressed. Every one of those phones looked amazing. I was really impressed with the hole punch camera design. The in-screen fingerprint reader was really fast. I just had very positive things to say about basically every aspect of those phones. But yeah, I think the one that stuck out in my mind the most was the S10e. I mean, it's obviously a direct competitor to the iPhone XR, and just like the XR, I don't think the S10e is targeted specifically towards those hardcore fans. I think it's designed to bring in new customers into the current ecosystem at a more affordable price, which I am all for that. Do you still fight with John? I mean, I've never actually fought John, but I think what you're referring to is this clip from one of his videos.
JDTechTV kind of just threatened to beat me up if I didn't hire him, and if you've seen him, he's huge.
Listen, obviously that was just a skit, but I felt really bad about the whole thing afterwards because he told me to grab him really hard to kind of sell it and make it look a little bit more real, but I think I did it a little bit too hard. Look again at the massive amount of regret in John's eyes. He's going, oh, that kind of hurt. But no, I can never actually fight John. That dude is too top-notch a sweetheart of a guy. I'm new to YouTube. In your opinion, what does one solid do and one solid don't when it comes to shooting and or editing a video? I mean, that's kind of a general question because it greatly depends on the type of channel that you have, right? But I think the one solid general sort of answer for all things YouTube, the thing that you're supposed to do the most is have consistency, something that I've obviously not been that great at lately. Use the community that you now belong to. Reach out, make friends, share ideas, and collaborate. Because the way that I look at YouTube is that all ships should rise with the tide. If there's YouTubers out there with a larger sub count than you and they're not willing to share information in order to help you grow and improve, then that is their problem because that means that they're too lazy themselves to grow and improve from their current level. So they're just trying to keep you down. I'm not really a fan of that way of thinking. All the secrets that I've learned through YouTube, all the editing tricks, all that is free knowledge for anybody who asks if I have the time to share it, just to keep that in mind. Because the way that I look at it is that if somebody does the videos that I make just as well as I do, then that's my fault, not theirs. They have improved and I haven't continued to improve. I've stayed the same. So for them to do what I do and to have all the secrets and have all the knowledge that I have, again, that falls on me. That's not their fault. That's my fault. Do all the TLDers live that three-stripe life? Almost all but one person. My guy Courtney is all about those Nikes, which I can respect that. But everybody else has a sort of varying degree of love for Adidas in one way or another, and I wouldn't even say that John is the strongest in the group. My boy Rich, he is the hype beast of the office. Who is your favorite person ever? This one is from my wife Victoria. That's so cute. And obviously the right answer is my wife Victoria, because I like staying married. How are you so beautiful? Oh, is that one from my wife as well? Wait, no. That one's from Drew. You're starting a YouTube channel from scratch. All you've got is a decent phone and a $100 budget. What do you buy with that? That's easy, because one of the most underrated aspects of what goes into a good video is good audio. And I think one of the best starter options is the Rode Video Micro, which you can get on Amazon right now for about 60 bucks. For its price, it puts out amazing sound, and I still even use mine in my videos from time to time. As far as what to do with the rest of those $40, I strongly recommend getting a pair of either umbrella or softbox lights. The lights that I used early on were from a company called eMart, and I think at one point I also used ones from Luma Studio. Both of them are relatively popular on Amazon. I'll place those links in the description down below if you're interested in checking those out. But yeah, good audio and having basic lighting are definitely underrated aspects, but very important aspects to making good videos whenever you're first starting out. What is the skill that you value most that you learned from working with your crew that you didn't know or do well before the move? Hands down, the most valuable thing that the team has taught me so far is just film cinematography basics. These film school basics that I just never bothered learning because I didn't think that I needed to apply those to my YouTube videos, but now that I know these things, I go way out of my way to strongly recommend learning these basics to anyone who asks. These skills not only transform how your video looks, but it also transforms how you approach your content as a whole. By learning these skills, you will have much more intent going into your projects, which is an incredibly important thing. And ultimately, you'll just receive more joy out of the final product. Well, that's it. This is probably a good place to stop. Thank you everyone who asked the questions. And if I didn't get to yours, I'll make sure to answer them on Twitter and Instagram. And also, thanks for being patient with me while I've been gone. Got more videos to come. And speaking of that, I have a brand new video dropping in a day or two from the time that this video goes live. So to make sure that you don't miss that, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you can be the first to know when one of my new videos goes live. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll see you soon.